What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gut.
What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G
For Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. What's up indeed? I'm really excited because we are starting a new series here in Two Gun Pixie. It is the mirror opposite, you could say, of Tabletop Takeout. In a sense. While Tabletop Takeout is about great games that I love and the 20-Sided Warriors love, and why I think you should like the game, hopefully try the game, but deep down inside, I really hope you're going to love the game too. This is a little different because those are games I've played, those are games that I've owned, those are games that I've sat through. Yeah. This is different because I can't say that about any game that's going to be on this series. This is our game radar. This is games that we have not played yet. Many times they may not even have actually hit the market yet. But they're games that interest us. And we think, if you know about them, they're going to interest you too. So with no further ado, my friends, why don't we talk about this? So I'll see you down at the table. So this game, it's part of a series. It is a loose series. Story-wise, there's a connection. Anyway, Forbidden Sky. Just hit the market. Forbidden Sky. This is by Gamewright Games. Yeah, this game is good for 2 to 5 players, ages 10 and up. And they say this game should take you about an hour. Figure an hour and a half, maybe, at least for your first game. Why is this game on my radar? Alright, so the reason this game is on my radar is, first of all, because it is it's a cooperative game. I like cooperative games. That's not good enough for it to land on the radar. I like the familiarity of this game, because the first 2 games in this series that Matt Leacock created, Forbidden Island and Forbidden Desert, great games. I have never been disappointed by these games. Nobody I've ever put the game down in front of, either of them, have had anything but a great time playing. Some prefer Island better than Desert, others vice versa. But the point is, everyone I personally know has really enjoyed this game. You know, this is the kind of game you want to ask to play again and again and again. It's not the easiest game in the world. You're not going to beat it your first time, more than likely. But you're going to want to play it again. So that's sort of familiarity. But it's not just the feeling, the familiarity feeling. No. It's also the rule system, the basic mechanics behind the last 2 games, which is also in the new game, Forbidden Sky. I like the mechanics. They're smooth. They work well. I'm familiar with them. And I like the fact that each game has been building a little bit more. Well, at least the second game. Not like there's been more so far, but the second game was the first game plus. I like that because it kept everything from the game and then added in these new features to make it very specific to the new theme, the new setting, which was the desert. Because the desert is a very different adversary than a sinking island is. And their changes and their add-ons are smooth, effortless. Wow! Love it. This third game, by all reports, is the same. It is taking and building upon the framework that you already know, that you're already familiar with, and adding in rule mechanics that make sense for the theme, for the setting. And in this case, up in the sky. So Matt Leacock does good work. The familiarity of the rules of the game, how it's built, the sort of skeleton of the game out, very much looking forward to. One of the things they changed up in this game that I think is interesting is they add in wind and electricity being, specifically lightning, being a factor. Because you're so high up, you could get blown off. Now, you do have a rope. I think the rope is what sort of simulates your health. And just like in the last game with the sun beating down and burning up, sort of taking that damage from that heat, this is uses a rope. So by the end of the game, if you're losing, you're literally at the end of your rope. And the lightning strikes are great too. I love the way it adds on to the game. Another thing I like about it is the board system. I like modular boards. And the other two, the previous two, like Island is a modular in a sense, in the sense that where you place the tiles down in their specific spots in the design is going to change. But that's all. I mean, you know every one of those cards. It's just where in the diamond setup are any of those cards going to appear. And Desert has a similar problem, if you want to call it that. But by all accounts, what I can see in this game, it is much more open-ended as far as the modular board building goes. And it's really cool because you have to set it up the right way so you have platform to walk on, as well as setting up connecting points for the nodes. So there's a strategy behind how you're gonna build the board, and that's pretty cool, I think. Now, continuing talking about the board and the pieces, the components, so to speak, it has a really awesome looking retro rocket spaceship. And that's what you're trying to get to. In fact, you have to power it up. So you're literally building, speaking about components still, you're literally building electrical conduits from the nodes to other nodes and eventually to the ship. More strategy. Nice and fun and very, very fitting form of strategy in the setup that you're using. So the lightning strikes now are playing a bigger, more important role. And you know, the last thing is, it's a game of high adventure. I love games of high adventure. So bring it on. Bring it on. Gamewright Games, thank you so much for Forbidden Sky. That is officially on the Two Gun Pixie radar. And it should be on yours too. Thank you for checking us out on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much for checking us out at our Zazzle store and checking out some of the shirts, like this one, that we make and sell on our Zazzle, Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store. So thank you for checking that out. Thank you for YouTube here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for commenting. And thank you for sharing our videos. Oh, that is the greatest gift. If it even just crosses your mind, what could I get Two Gun Pixie? What would Big Johnny G and the 20-Sided Warriors like? Share our videos on social media. Yeah, that is a great gift at any time of the year. All right, so thank you for all that, my friends. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. The Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.